everybody, and welcome to Pre-K Discovery with Miss Barb. Let's get started by looking at our calendar. Well, if you look at our calendar, you can see that it is still the month of February. And February is a short month, so this is the last full week of February. So let's see what day of the week it is. Can you sing the song with Miss Barb? So here we go. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, there's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, if you're watching Pre-K Discovery, then today must be Tuesday. 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 So today is the 23rd, and how do I know that? Because one, I can count to 23. So count with Miss Barb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And there we are. We're on the 23rd day of February, and it's Tuesday. So, what a busy month this has been. We've had Groundhog Day, Lincoln's birthday, Valentine's Day, President's Day. Yesterday was Washington's birthday, and we're just winding down the month, and it looks like there's no more holidays to celebrate. So today we're going to talk about the letter H, and the letter H is for heart. Heart. And to make a letter H is really easy. The letter H is a line down, another line down, and a line across. This is a capital H, and this is a lowercase h, and it's a line down and a hump around. So our letter today is H, because H is for heart. This is not the kind of heart that Miss Barb wants to talk about today. I want to talk about this heart, and this is the heart that you find inside of you, and it looks like this. It doesn't look like a Valentine's Day heart, does it? It looks like this. And where is your heart in your body? Well, you can put your hand on your chest, and if you're real quiet and real still, you can feel your heart beating. Your heart is in the center and a little bit to the left, so Miss Barb's heart would be right about here, and maybe we'll hang my heart there so you know. Let me get some tape. And it's right about here. Almost in the middle, but a little bit more to the left. So there's my heart. Now they say that your heart is approximately the size of your hand when you make a fist. So the smaller you are, the smaller your heart is, and the bigger you are, the bigger your heart is. So that's what we're going to read a story about. It's not really a story, it's more of a book about our heart. So it's a little bit different because Miss Barb got it from the nonfiction part of the library. So it's called Inside the Heart. And that's the one we're going to read today. Inside the Heart. It says your body. You're amazing, and so is your body. Your body has a lot of different parts. Your eyes, your ears, your brain, your stomach, your lungs, your heart all work together every day, and they keep you moving, even when you don't realize it. It says your heart is a muscle. It works harder than any other muscle in your body, and it makes sure all of your cells have energy. It's not an easy job. You have more than 50 trillion cells in your body, and your heart is near the center of your chest. Put your hand on your left side, and you can feel your heart working, just like Miss Barb told you. So here is a picture of the heart. It says all about your heart. Your heart pumps your blood, and the blood goes from your heart to every part of your body. And then it returns to your heart, and that big word is called circulation. It says the adult heart pumps about 1,900 gallons of blood every day. It says the blood travels through blood vessels, and it brings energy to your body. So blood vessels reach every part of your body. So think of your blood like gasoline in a car, and your heart is your engine. Energy. It says everything runs on energy. Cars need gas. Lights need electricity. Your body needs energy too, and it gets it from nutrients in the food in the air. Nutrients are chemicals that you need to live. Every time you eat or breathe, you bring nutrients into your body. That's why it's good to eat a healthy meal. Nutrients, fats, protein, and sugar are nutrients. They're in the food that you eat, and they give you energy. Oxygen is a nutrient too, and it's in the air that you breathe, and it can help your cells take energy from food. Without it, your cells would die. We need oxygen to live. When you eat and breathe, these nutrients go into your blood. It says your blood brings nutrients to your cells, and it also carries away waste. It says the blood goes through your blood vessels all over your body, and it says like a highway system. So think of the roads that we travel when we go into the city. They go all over your body. Blood vessels that carry new blood away from the heart are called arteries. Arteries mean away, and the blood vessels that return the used blood to your heart are called veins. It says your blood has a special cell called blood cells. And red blood cells are the most common. They carry oxygen, and they look like this. And it says white blood cells help your body keep healthy. They fight off germs, and platelets help heal you. They stop the bleeding when you get a cut. So you need all three of those. So there are two sides to every heart. Your heart has two sides. There's the left heart and the right heart, and each side acts like a pump. It says your veins bring used blood to your heart, and it pumps it into your lungs, and the lungs renew the blood by adding oxygen. Your left heart takes the new blood out of your lungs, and it pumps it all through your body and back around again. You can hear the sound of your heart pumping, and it's called your heartbeat, and it kind of goes lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-dub. So there are different parts of the heart too. It says each side of your heart has a top part and a bottom part, and the top part is called the atrium, and the bottom part is called the ventricle. The blood enters the atrium where they fill up. They release the blood through the valves. They go into the ventricle, and then the heart squeezes it out. Every time your heart pumps, it's squeezing the blood out. It says we've got a beat. So you can make like a stethoscope. When you go to the doctor and the doctor puts that thing on your chest and he's listening to your heartbeat. And that's what this page is all about. They're telling you how to make your own so you can listen. Miss Barb's not going to read all that. It says each part of your heart is like a room. Your blood goes in through a valve to one room and through the valve to another room. One valve is like a one-way door, and it keeps your blood from going backwards. After the blood goes through, the door shuts. It says your heart has 4 valves. The tricuspid, that's a big word, and pulmonic valves are on the right side. The tricuspid valve separates the atrium from the ventricle, and the blood goes to the lungs through the pulmonic valve. This is getting very, very scientific. So it comes in one side and goes out the other. And this is another experiment if you were to check this book out on how the valves work. Miss Barb's not going to read that part either, too, because we don't know that. So when the blood leaves your lungs, it is full of oxygen. It's clean, it's good, and it flows from the lungs into the left side of your heart. The blood enters the atrium, and then it flows into the ventricles, and then it squeezes and it pumps out. And this artery, the biggest artery, is called the aorta. And the arteries take the blood from your heart to the rest of your body. So the aorta is the biggest artery, and all the other arteries branch off from it. They get smaller and smaller and smaller. Think of a tree and all of its branches. That's always a good way to think of your heart. So we are going to do this experiment in a little bit. We are going to make a heart pump, and I can't wait to show it to you. So I'm not going to read this because I want to show you how to make it in a little bit. So capillaries. Capillaries are the smallest blood arteries in your body. The capillaries are the smallest blood vessels. They connect your arteries to your veins. It says capillaries are only 1 cell wide. They're so tiny, they're at the very tips of your fingers and stuff like that. It says capillaries pass nutrients in the blood to your cells. Oxygen, fat, sugar, protein are important nutrients. Your cell uses them for energy. So when cells make up energy, they create waste. Carbon dioxide is one type of waste. Your capillaries take the waste from your cells, they put the waste in your blood, and then the used blood goes into your veins. Wow, we work like a well-oiled machine, don't we? So these are our veins, and here's a picture of the veins. And another picture of our heart. There it is. This is the right side of the heart. And this is the side that takes the waste out of our heart. So when you breathe in oxygen, but when you breathe out the carbon dioxide, which is waste. And this is another experiment that you can do too. It shows how the heart works. So Miss Barb would like to show you a very clever experiment, and we're going to make a heart pump. But first, I want to go over our quick words. So these are our quick words for today. They are, oh, I got to face them backwards. So our quick word is, and our next one is you, and I, and the. Those are our quick words. So hold up with Miss Barb, and she is going to set up, and we're going to make a heart pump. Okay, hello everybody. Miss Barb was talking about the heart. Remember we read the story, Inside the Heart. Well, in this book, there's an experiment that I wanted to try with you, and it tells you how to make a sample of how the heart pumps. So we're going to make a heart pump. So, okay, the first thing it says to do is to fill a jar with water. Miss Barb has a jar of water. In fact, I do. I am going to take our water and I'm going to add some food coloring so you can see it. Because right now I'm looking and I can see that you can't really see the water very well. So I'm going to add some red to it. Because if you cut yourself, obviously it's going to be red, correct? So let's put some red in there. Make it pretty red. Okay. And I'm going to swirl it around. In fact, I'm going to swirl it around. All right. So now you can see my water is red. Okay. So it says to fill a jar with water. And now, all right. It says cut the stem off of a balloon. So Miss Barb has a red balloon here, and she's going to cut the stem off. Here's her scissors, my big scissors. I'm going to cut the stem off of this balloon like that. And it says to stretch the balloon over the top of the jar. So it's super tight. Oh my God, it is going to be really, really tight. Oh, okay, so we're going to use this balloon because it's bigger. Sometimes things happen. All right, so I got a bigger balloon. I thought that one was bigger. It was not. So this one I can't get open. There we go. All right. This is going to work. We're going to do it. All right, so we're going to stretch the balloon over the jar so it's tight. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so there we go. All right, then it says use a pencil to poke a hole in the balloon. All right. All right, I don't have a sharp enough pencil, but I have these really, really sharp skewers. So I'm going to poke one hole here, and I'm going to poke one hole there. There's one, and one on the side. Okay. It says, carefully use a skewer to type, and then make them about an inch apart from each other near the opposite sides of the jar. Stick the long part of the straw in each hole. So I needed bendy straws, which is what these are because they have the bendy thing on it. And I'm going to stick the straw in my hole if I can find it. Where is it at? Because it has to be tight. You don't want any air sneaking around it. This is the hard part. Getting the straw in there. They didn't say how hard this would be. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I got that one in. There, one side, and then the other one goes in the other side. And Miss Barb can find her hole. There it is. I have to stretch it to get the hole. There it is. I can't see it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I got it. All right. So I got two of these. It says straws should fit securely so no air can get around the straws. Slide the uncut end of the balloon neck onto the straws and tape it around the straw. So the balloon neck, I'm going to put that on here like this. And then it says to tape it. Okay. All right. I got tape. Taping it around. There we go. Hopefully it's tight enough. I don't know. All right. It says, Set your pump in a large pan or the sink to catch the pump water. Bend the straws down. Gently press the center stretched balloon and watch what happens with the jar. Okay, so we don't want to make a mess because we are far from the sink in here. All right, so it says use a clear container, which Miss Barb has, or the sink, which I don't have. And I'm going to put that in there and bend these down. All right, now it says gently press the center of the balloon and watch what happens to the jar in the water. What do you think is going to happen? I'm hoping that it pumps the water out of the balloon. So we're going to push it down. And it is squirting. So that's how our heart works. You pump it in and then it takes the air. I wish you could see it better. Miss Barb has an idea. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, so Miss Barb wanted to give you a closer up view of what it looks like when she pumps it. So I moved the camera, and so you're not going to be able to see Miss Barb's face, but I wanted you to see what we made. So you can see the 2 balloons, and you can see the balloon that I put here, the 2 straws, and the red water that I put in my jar, and it's full of water. So now if you watch, when Miss Barb pushes down and it pumps the water out of the jar. So that is how our heart pumps. Okay, so that concludes our pre-K discovery on the heart. Not this kind of heart, but the kind of heart that beats in our chest. And we made an example of how the heart pumps. So when you push it down, it pumps it up, and it's just like the muscle in your heart squeezing and pumping. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you guys again next week. So have a great day and keep your heart healthy.